Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are in this world. This is Hejin Lee with a morning update for Bitcoin. Okay, let's see what's going on. Based on the overnight evening update that I had provided, price has made a lower low. The key is where this wave C will end. And it's not usually the easiest way to try and figure that out using the shortest term and time frame. For now, I have left the bear flag. Usually the bear flag can often go below the initiation point, and it has. I have so far labeled this as an ABC. It's probably definitely a zigzag. You can count the one. Let me label it. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And for C, which also has 5 subwaves, I think we may be on the fifth wave. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 5 is somewhere down there. It might be one of those price wick events where it just wicks down and comes back up. Whether it is or not from a probability point of view, I don't know. However, it looks very much like a zigzag, making a new lower low into this correction. If we go to the longer term trend, we have price right here, just about crossing the bottom line. Now it crossed the 0.618, 77.66. The next zone will be the 0.786. It's still kind of far away from the apex. And it may come back up, doodle a little bit, and come back down to the 0.78, or it may just go straight down to it. What still holds is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This count does not get invalidated because if this is wave 1 and wave 2, the only condition that Elliott wave states is that wave 2 cannot exceed the origin point of wave 1, which is way down here. Volume is rising a little bit, but this trend line goes like this. So we can move this lower from a projection point of view, but now that it has crossed, it's only probably a matter of whether it's going to, how it's going to get to the 0.786, which is 71.74. It's going to get there by a price wick, or it's going to get there by climbing back up and going back down. So it's going to be basically the blue pathway or the white pathway. I don't know. But the next major area of support should be the 0.786, although that's really around here. While the 0.786 is on this level, the cluster of price support is in this zone. So you may even go to 0.88, which is a square root of 0.786 on the fib level. Is it time to panic? Absolutely not. This is a correction. What if we make a new lower low? If this whole count becomes invalidated, then we'll have to reassess. But we're not there. So I think the cluster of support this area is the next zone. This area has been passed through, or it's just about gone through it. There's a little bit lingering amount left. I want to share this also. Here is the 4-hour MACD, the moving average converging divergence, my favorite indicator, but really the only indicator that I really use. Let's draw some trend lines. So if we draw the top and the bottom, I've shown this before. In fact, I've almost shown it with every chart that I've been posting on. So where are we here? Unless the MACD just crashes, okay, which I don't think is likely. Probably what's going to happen is something like this. It'll come down, up, down, and up again. Now, how price translate these movements of the MACD could be a different story. So now let's look at it this way. We had this rise, the 12,000 region is clearly a very good resistance level. Price went up. There was a cluster of resistance right here in this zone. Okay, and that's what it's bouncing off of, most likely. The other thing to consider is, again, this pattern, which has not been invalidated. It is still in progress. Now, on a cup and handle, invalidation does not occur until the price goes below the lowest point of the cup. That's almost the same condition for the invalidation of wave 1-2 relationship that I just spoke about. So yes, can this go down to the 0.78 to this cluster support zone right here, which translates into this circle area? Yes. Is it time to panic? No. If you have cash, BTFD might be something to consider. So here, I think the MACD looks ever as bullish as it has. Back when we were here, nothing really has changed. It's going through a simple correction. After this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, we move up. And the pattern is still intact, not invalidated. All right, I hope you found this to be helpful. I hope this can maybe calm some nerves, but I don't think it's a good idea for you to, if you're a day trader, and I've tried this myself, you sit in front of the computer all day long. I assure you there's no happiness to be found in doing any of that. So let the prices wiggle and squiggle and be long-term greedy and not be affected by the short-term action. Have a great day.